Hello. Today I thought I'd share with you some of the drawings in my urban sketching book. Urban sketching is where you go out with a group of people into the environment, whether that's a park, a city, a town, and you draw what you see. And then the whole idea is that you're drawing in situ, so you're drawing what you see, not drawing from a photograph. And then you have what they call a throwdown. So a couple of hours later, after you've done your drawings, you all meet up again and put your work down on the pavement or on the grass and have a look at everyone's work. And then we usually go off to a pub for something to eat and drink. And the nice thing about it is it's all abilities. So some people that have never drawn before, some that are seasoned sketchers or painters, and we all just have a really nice time. And the general public are really, really complimentary, even to someone like me who's not used to drawing in public, and I haven't drawn in public since I was at college, so that was many years ago. And you just make friends with other people, other artists, and it's just a lovely thing to be doing, especially in the summer. So this was my first effort with the urban sketching group. We were drawing in Henrietta Park in Bath. And if you've ever visited Bath, you'll know that Bath is a beautiful city. There's lots of lovely architecture, Georgian and Victorian buildings. And I'm really not accomplished at drawing buildings. So I was lucky that we were, at my first meeting, we were meeting in a park. So that's what I concentrated on, just drawing mostly the park with just a rudimentary effort at drawing some of the architecture in the background. Most of my drawings are mixed media, so we're talking Posca pens, colour pencil, watercolour, neocolours, and sometimes some markers as well. So the next one I went to was actually not with a urban sketching group, but I discovered there was a plein group in my town. So I went out with them, and they are quite professional. They get their easels out and their paints and so on. There was 10 in this particular group, and just two of us, myself and another woman, were drawing. And this was of Pulteney Bridge, and again, if you've ever been to Bath, you'll know what a beautiful piece of architecture Pulteney Bridge is, and I really haven't caught it in this drawing, but that's the whole point. It's just being there, participating, and not being worried about how good you are or how rubbish you are in my case. Just getting out and being with others and the experience itself. The next one was the Theatre Royal. This was with my urban sketching group, and I really enjoyed this particular day. So I didn't get a lot of drawing done. There were so many people that stopped and chatted to me. So many tourists wanted to know what I was doing. Was I part of a group and so on, and it was just such a lovely day. Then the last one I did with my urban sketching group, which was last weekend, was in Bradford-on-Avon. And Bradford-on-Avon is a really pretty town, and this was some very old buildings, and this was down by the river. It was not quite a derelict building, but it had lots of greenery, flowers and so on growing out of the old windows. And one of the other sketchers there asked me if I was a textile artist, and I am, and that really surprised me that she could tell from this drawing that I'm actually a textile artist. So I'll show you a few of the others that I've done. This was one I did by myself before I joined the urban sketching group. I went out on my own and drew this in the Parade Gardens in Bath. Bath stone is this lovely honey colour, and I really struggled to get the exact colour, but it doesn't matter because you can invent colour if you want to. The whole point is drawing what you see and interpreting it in your own way. This was another one of Bath, Sydney Gardens. It was a very bright sunny day, and there was a lot of contrast, which I haven't actually managed to catch in this particular picture. There were some lovely shadows cast on the paving slabs there. And this one was one of my favourites. This was of the view across from the River Avon from the Parade Gardens. I just liked the colour combination in this one. And then I have a few I can show you that I drew from photographs. That was one I drew from a photograph. This was a warm-up session before I went out drawing in public. I just wanted to see if I could just practice with my materials. And then the last one that I can show you is another one drawn from a photograph. Again, another warm-up picture before I went out with my plein air group. So if you go online, you'll probably find a plein air group in your area, and I encourage you to go along. It really is a lot of fun. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Bye.